Oh, yo, 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 yo. We are live and direct. You know what I'm saying? What's up, world? You know what I mean? And I would like to say, what's up, world? It is definitely, what is today's date? It is March 12th. It is a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get it in today. We're going to talk about something that I never thought I would have to talk about, because I felt like I was immune to it just of my, uh, because of my field and my position, but I feel like I'm actually going through it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, world? You know what I'm saying? I would like to say welcome to 1438 North Ninth the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And only one, the conversation, the Michaelis, the coaches, you know what I'm saying? It's a hillside production. I would like to say hi. And definitely, we're going to get into it today. Like I said, actions and consequences. That was the last episode yesterday. You know what I mean? So action versus consequences. What are your actions causing you? You know what I mean? Is it consequences or is it benefits? You know what I'm saying? Know which one that it is. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And, ooh, Lord, it gets kind of hot up in here. So we're going to kill that. Yeah, it's too hot for that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. It is too hot for that. Ah. Ah, yes. There we go. Yeah, so that's better. You know what I mean? I can deal without that top light. You know what I mean? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about ageism. You know, ageism. And I never thought that I would have to deal with something like that in the personal industry. In the personal training industry. You know what I mean? But I will tell you something, man. I am actually going through it right now. You know what I mean? What do I mean by that? You know what I'm saying? I am a master trainer. You know what I mean? International Sports Sciences Association. You know what I'm saying? Certified. You know what I mean? Still qualified. You know what I mean? Doing my thing on a daily basis. My skill set separates me from a lot of these so-called quote unquote personal trainers. You know what I mean? Not only, all my skill set is so phenomenal. And I got to appreciate that. Except for in today's day and age, I come from a different time. I come from a time where, yeah, I definitely the pump and iron age. You know what I'm saying? The pump and iron age. And I want to give y'all a round of applause. Thanks for welcoming me into your heart and homes tonight. you know, and it is definitely a pleasure. Like I said, I'm talking about ageism tonight, and I never thought that I would have to go through something like that because I feel timeless. You know what I mean? And it is something. It is something because when they look at your resume or they look at your qualifications, and then they say, "Well, damn, he qualified or he overqualified." You know what I mean? And that's where the problems begin. Because I never thought, like I said, I've been looking for some high level positions in a few places, and I know I'm qualified for these positions and I know I deserve these positions. You know what I mean? So I apply for these positions and, I get the little rubber talk, well, how come you never did this or how come you never did that? I've been moving so well in the industry that, I did, when I did, I was at export and I wanted to be a supervisor. So I applied to be supervisor, myself and I and my girl, Sarah Rogers, you know what I'm saying? She became the training supervisor, and they drove her crazy. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even lie. They gave it to her over me because of age. You know what I mean? Sarah about what? 15 years younger than me. So they gave it to Sarah. Sarah held the position for about 6 months and dumped it. They fucked up their part. But much shout out to my girl Sarah Rogers. She went over to France. You know what I'm saying? Did some things. Played ball. Now she back in the United States coaching. You know what I mean? And she learned how to speak French and became a French citizen. I call that a win-win for her all the way around. Let's give her a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Big kiss out to Sarah Rogers and a big shout out. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing it. And like I said, Has anyone ever thought about ageism? I never thought about it because of how I'm moving in my industry, whether it's security or whether it's master training. You know what I'm saying? And if you're just now joining me, I would like to say welcome. You know what I mean? It is a pleasure to have you, you know. And as we move and groove, you know, like I said, I've been applying for some high level positions, you know, and today is the interlude. We're not talking about actions and consequences. Actions and consequences ended yesterday. You know, I decided to give it a two-time tap and then do an interlude. So we're going to be reading. Yes, we're going to the book of life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm alternate between the book of life and the slave's Bible. You know what I mean? Because being black for me is 365 days a year. When being black is 365 days a year. You know what I'm saying? And it's a wonderful thing. Give you a hand. You know what I'm saying? To those that ain't black and that want to be black, let's go. It's rock and roll. Know what I'm saying? And like I said, tonight I am talking about ageism. So if you are a supporter, you know, send a man some stars. It's a beautiful thing. I'm a black man telling a black man's story on my time. You know, I ain't gonna let nobody else tell my damn story. So like I said, I applied for some very high level positions. You know what I mean? And those high level positions, I know I deserve. I deserve it. And I work my ass off. And plus, not only that, I'm gonna outwork the person next to me, which is one of the reasons I think and know that, you know, there's ageism. And what I mean by ageism, you know, like I said, when they look at my resume and they see 20 years, 25 years, you know, of this particular exercise or this particular modality, or, you know, he's a specialist in exercise therapy, or he's a specialist in fitness nutrition. You know what I mean? It's one of the two. Female voice. Male voice. Yeah. Monster voice. We're gonna go back to my regular voice. That's what we're gonna go back to. And I appreciate that. You know, and like I said, you know, you see all of these years of experience, and then you think, you know, well, okay, cool. You know, and what is this person gonna do? This person is at the top of their game. This person is at the top of the pay scale. This person is not only looking to come in here and make a percentage change, but most people get scared because they think you come in for their job. Most people get intimidated because they think you're coming for their position, when in the fact that their position is not what you really want. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that you're so well qualified. And then now there's this buzz. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking and going around like, oh, so-and-so want to come here. So-and-so want to do this. And the light should go off. You know, good competition always keep you sharp, baby. You know what I'm saying? It is a pleasure, you know. And like I said, you know, man, it is hot up in here. Man, let me open up this window. Yeah. Okay, cool. What's up, Devil? Hello. Can y'all hear me in there? Yeah, no, I'm looking at my neighbor. He out there cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him up in here one of these days. High level black executive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta interview people. You know what I'm saying? In order to get to know people, you gotta interview them. And like I said, you know, damn, I never thought I would go through ageism. You know, with my skill set and qualifications, like I said, you know, I went for a few positions that I want, and I got the interview. I went to the second interview, third interview, and all that good thing, you know. But the crazy part is, they telling me they're gonna call me back in a month and a half. Oh, we hired this quarter. We already hired this quarter, so we're gonna get back at you on this day. Are you out your damn mind? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back and hold my breath, and then I'm gonna wait for you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody better think that's funny, because I really do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit around and hold my breath and wait for you to come give me an opportunity. I'm a goddamn trailblazer. I'm a trailblazer. I get out there and I get this and I get it done. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, you know, it is a wonderful thing. I never thought in my lifetime that Michael goddamn Coates, you know, would get the rubber stamp. You know what I'm saying? The rubber bullet, or they would kindly walk me to the door. You know, I don't know how to say it, you know, but it takes me a minute. I think I'm a little bit slow. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to age discrimination or some things like that. Or even if I don't even care if you don't like me because I'm good. And I tell you, that's something within its own. You know what I mean? I would like to say, what's up to my niece Angel? What's up to my girl Kim? What's up to my girl Tasha Thickness? You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a big kiss. You know what I'm saying? A little hillside love and a big just like that. Let's go. And like I said, today is an interlude. I'm gonna sit back and reflect on, where I'm at, where I'm going. So in less than 30 days, I'm gonna be 51 years old. I'm gonna be 51 years old. Oh shit! I think I'm becoming an elder or a senior. Oh my God. Who would ever thought? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was thinking. I was like, okay, I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm going in here. And I said, damn, I'm gonna be 51. Have I been let me see. Am I halfway dead or am I halfway alive? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ask myself, am I halfway dead or am I halfway alive? Because I'm enjoying this goddamn journey. You know what I'm saying? And for those that aren't, I hope you enjoying your journey in life because we never know when it ends. And I got into a little fender bender, you know what I'm saying, last week, and I'm still here. I am celebrating. I am celebrating not only the fact that I'm not dead, I'm celebrating the fact that there's a higher calling on my life. You know what I'm saying? And there's a higher purpose to my being. You know what I mean? And I got to get out and find it. And even though I'm aged out at the gym. You know what I mean? Because people don't want to change anymore. People don't want to go to the gym. The gym is the new social spot. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because number one, you go to the gym, you could be social, but you better get that money. You better get that reps. You better do what you need to do and keep that nutrition right and keep your game and your body right. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never be, and we're gonna let the gunshots fly. So if you secure in your position, make sure you have more than one revenue, more than one stream of revenue, more than one avenue to set up the block, to set up the shop on. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into thinking, that goes into proper preparation prevents poor performance. And how would I know? Because I'm experiencing it. And that's the unique fact about life. That's a total unique fact. You know, as we grow in our professions, and you get comfortable in your profession and you get to used to making a certain amount of money, you know what I mean? You know, how do you get aged out? You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm laughing, you know, you know what I'm saying about that, but I can't do nothing about it. You just gotta keep rolling. Turning this damn light. I got this right. I got the bass up, got the treble there. Okay, the company now, record up, monitor up. Cool, definitely. The voiceover noise. Yes, I got everything right. In the primal voice. There we go. So we in the primal voice. You know, oh my God, look who up on here. Juan Mac Jones. What's up, Jacqueline Martin? You know what I'm saying? And look at that. Juan Mac. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give a big shout out to him. That's the Milwaukee shout out. Throw it up in the air. No, I can't do it to you like that, Mac. You know what I'm saying? My God. What's up, boss? Nice to see you, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never be. And what am I talking about tonight? You know what I'm saying? I'm only the one coach, street talking motivational speaker. I'm talking about ageism. You know what I mean? And I want to say, what's up? A big shout out to my man, Juan Mac Jones sent me some stars. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, baby. You know what I mean? It's been a minute. Put your man on fire. And like I said, I would never thought that I would have to experience anything about ageism, due to the simple fact that the fields that I'm in, and I, like I said, I'm doing pretty decent, but now things are starting to get strained because when you have so much unpaid time, you need to get that time paid for. You know what I mean? And once that time is paid for, then it goes in the books because when the time is not paid for, you got to come up out that kit and caboodle. You got to come up out that bag. You got to come up out that pillow. You know what I'm saying? Where you put everything at. You know, where did you hide the goodies? You hid the goodies in the pillow sack like Crazy Will used to do down, you know what I'm saying, on the basketball court. You know what I mean? You know, just like that. You know, and one thing I will say, you know, if you are good in your position and you're feeling pretty good, you know, dig deep in your position and make sure you got another skill set to fall back on. You know, on the real, I definitely. What the hell? Oh, I'm like, just killing me right there. Yeah. And like I said, you know, have another skill set to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what's up to Eddie Ed. You know what I mean? Let's get it done, y'all. You know? And how does one keep themselves relevant to keep getting what they need to get in order to get where they need to go? You know what I mean? How does one keep your revenue coming in and not experiencing any difficulty? You know what I mean? That's definitely where I'm at. You know, like I said, you know, I've been looking for a high level position since September. So that's September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Damn, I've been looking for a high level gig for 7 months. You know, and it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm smiling because God damn, God didn't bring me to it not to take me through it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I don't know what your higher power is, but I definitely believe that there is a higher power holding the balance on earth. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm a street talking motivational speaker. I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm getting rid of these skeletons. I'm telling them what happened in the house. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't laughing, it's gonna be funny. You know what I mean? And like I said, every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it in. You know, whether I'm cleaning out my closet, you know, bringing out some of my biggest fears, you know, or obstacles or things like that. And, you know, if somebody can use it to help further their life or come to a better decision, then that's the purpose, you know what I'm saying, of my podcast. You know what I mean? I'm a Gen X cross generational specialist, you know what I'm saying? Speaking to these youngins, they don't even know how to rate, they don't even know how to convey their feelings. They just said, I have a point now, an opinion. And like I said, to all of my friends out there that got kids, that's teenagers, and that has kids, teenagers or younger. Whoo-wee. I pray for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I pray for y'all. Because I don't think, I think I would be in jail today raising my kids because I would snatch them up in a heartbeat, choke the dog shit up out of them. You know what I'm saying? And put a phone book with the ass whoopings up in their ass. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate to say that, you know. But then again, you know, even though I was raised abusive, I didn't raise my kids abusive. I kicked their ass till they was about a good 9. You know what I mean? And then that was it. You know, you don't put your hands on them. You talk to them, and you know, you get to understand them as people. You know, you don't beat them workers on a motherfucking Mayflower. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that now. Put your hands on these kids now, they're gonna lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So, you know, a lot of my friends and I, you know, like I said, I never thought I would experience ageism, but going into the field and putting on my resume and seeing how the field is going, it's so crazy. You know, because they'll look at you and say, okay, well, how long have you did this or how long have you did that? You know, hell, I'm an expert at what I do. And there lies the problem. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, because they looking at, you know, what you want to get paid versus what they want to pay you. And you know what? Life has changed. Life has really, really changed. You know, I went from, you know, saying, please hire me, you know, I could do this, and selling myself to going, please, you know, y'all take a chance. Hold up. Who wants to hire me? You know, I'll do a bidding war. I'm definitely cool with a bidding war. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. Hell, you got to talk about it the way it is. I remember, growing up, it was hard. You go in there and you automatically feel like they're not going to hire you. You automatically feel their eyes piercing you. I don't feel it no more. When I walk up in there, it's like boom. And I haven't had to walk up in nobody's place in years. From 2018 to 21 was the last time I had a real job. Damn. Boy, you better do something. Shots fired. Other than that, man, it's hard being a boss. I tell you, it's crazy because at times, you're like, okay, I'm doing this. People don't really understand, what really goes into owning a business. You got your quarterly taxes, you got your taxes, you got your rent, you got your rent at home, you got the rent at the business. You gotta market it at the business. You got to drum up clientele. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. Even my main purpose right now is to get into one of these hospitals here in Chicago that they got they have the exercise therapy in the gym inside of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the high level things that I shoot for. And right now I'm going for my CDLs. And I want to say this right here. Shout out, big ass shout out to everybody who got their CDLs. Chicago has one of the hardest goddamn programs in the country just for me to drive a school bus. So Michael is, in my part time, I want to drive a school bus. Hell, you gotta get it. I'm not one to sit back and not have life paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Life must be paid for it. Somebody got to pay them bills because I don't want to pay them bills. As long as it's on auto pay and I make the money and it go into the account and the bill is paid, I have no sweat, no worries. And I remember some years ago, my ex told me, she said, why do you put everything on automatic? I said, shit, because, but sometimes I look at my account and I'd be like, damn, where this go? Where that go? Where this go? But then I look and it'd be like T-Mobile. It'd be like RCN cable. It'd be like gas. It'd be like electric. It'd be like rent. I'd be like, well, hell, these are things I got to live with, so I don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I put it on automatic, so it just keeps hitting my ass in the head. And I've gotten so used to it that I'm like, okay, on the first, rent gonna hit. On the 10th, the damn phone bill gonna hit. On the 12th, car payment gonna hit. On the 19th, no, on the 17th, the motherfucking motorcycle insurance gonna hit. On the 19th, the car insurance gonna hit. On the 29th, you know what I mean? My little Samsung bill gonna hit for 100. So you'd be like, damn, I better match this energy. I better match this energy because I ain't gonna lie. A few days I've been going to bed stressed like, damn, how I'm gonna do this? Damn, how I'm gonna do that? And I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to say, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. You know what I mean? And what am I? I'm gonna give everybody a big shout out. Get some. You know what I mean? And a big shout out. Roll call. You know what I'm saying? We saying hillsides in the house. What's up, Bray Luckett? You know what I'm saying? Better than a shot to something. What's up, Randy Willis? What's up, Eddie Ed? What's up, Jacqueline Martin? I see you, Milwaukee, Warren Mac Jones, and Jackie She Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Kim and my niece Angel. I would like to say good evening, and you know what I'm saying? It's a good evening, and thanks for allowing me to your heart, your homes, and your mind. What am I talking about tonight? I'm talking about ageism. I'm talking about being shut out of certain industries, and you gotta stay. I'm a serial entrepreneur. You know what I mean? And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by being a serial entrepreneur? I don't know. I can work well, but I think the longest I ever held a job in my life is 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Only 3 years. Because once I learn the position, I don't get cocky. I just get confident and I start performing it like it's automatic. And sometimes people don't like when you learn something too good, too fast, too quick, too soon. You know what I mean? And they'll lock you out of certain things. And that's one thing that I always experience, because like right now, even going for my CDLs, and like I said, if you got your CDLs, I love you out there. because knowing what gross combined weight ratio or gross weight ratio, or every 10 feet I need a tie down, or if there's oh my God, if you got your CDLs out there, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You doing your damn thing. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is to pivot between these different occupations that I want. You know what I mean? It's due to the simple fact that I gotta keep bringing it in. I can't sit on my hands. You know, I can't be still. It's just not in my spirit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I so hate you right now, Kim. I so hate you right now because woman, that them I went into the CDO course thinking, okay, cool. I'm gonna get in here, study this book. So I got in, I studied the book. I'm doing my thing. I took the test, I failed it. Took the test again. I failed it. And then I took a test for the third time and I failed it. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go back April 1st to retake the test, and that's gonna be my last time, goddammit, because I'm gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I thought I could go in, skim the information, and just snatch it up because, like I said, I'm creating another avenue of revenue because I feel like I'm aged out inside the personal training industry, and that's why I got to keep my own business going, and that's why I gotta get myself into hospital therapy training. You know what I mean? A person like myself, I have the ability to pivot between hospital therapy and training. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely I'm aged out of the gyms. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is definitely different than a regular driver's license. Because I'm sitting up here, I was like, excuse me. You know, I'm looking at the test people. I'm like, this is talking about a truck. They said, yeah. They said, yeah, the general knowledge means the whole world of CDLs, commercial driver's license. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? I'm like, who? That was the thoughts in my head. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna crack this code because like even when I get off here, I'm going back in the book. I'm going from the first chapter. I'm gonna probably read 6 chapters, answer all the questions and answers, and highlight everything because it's hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? Getting a commercial driver's license is not the easiest thing in the world. You know what I mean? And it shows that I need to pivot because even though I'm doing well within, you know what I'm saying, my profession as a master trainer, therapist, stretching, and all this, you know, most people see that as a luxury, but it's a way of life. You know what I mean? And I got to get into that Medicaid money. You know, so I got to give you some clients who got the Medicaid money so I can snatch that up, you know, and keep that on, you know, my timeline, you know, and it is a hell of an animal. That's one thing I gotta say. You know, and what is ageism? I go in, I'm strutting my stuff. I'm like, I'm big bad Mike, and I'm 50 years old. And I'm like, nigga, get up out of there. You know, and it's different. It's a way to pivot. You know, I got to look at voiceovers and things like that. You know, and put myself in different positions, and it's so crazy because I never thought I would be aged out of the gym. I thought, you know, I aged like fine wine, and it's going down. But people don't want to change anymore. You know, it's cool to have a dad bod. It's cool to be fat. It's cool to not be strong. No, it is not. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm definitely gonna say. No, that it is not. You know, and people, you know, I'm not the one that's saying, you know, hey, get out here and do this and this. I like I said, I'm pulling my closet, my skeletons out the closet, you know, and putting my real fears up on here. And just because I can, you know, I'd rather talk to the world than sit here and keep going through my head and being trapped in my skull. You know what I mean? For the things that I went through in my life. You know, I'm not so traumatized. My fucking name is not Victor. It ain't Victoria. It is Michael, because I am not a victim. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? And we keep rocking and rolling. We get a world a big kiss. You know what I'm saying? And some music, and we keep on going. You know, like I said, today is the interlude. You know, the interlude, I'm going to do some reading from the book of life. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Big bad Dan, two gun Willer, you know what I'm saying? You know, Pimpin' Sam, Broadway Sam, you know, the Signified Monkey 1 and 2, and the Signified Monkey's cousin, Chicken Shit Baboon, you know, and oh, yeah. Where do I get that from? I get that from the Book of Life. You know what I mean? And the Book of Life, you know what I'm saying? It's published by Holloway House Publishing. You know, like I said, you know, it's kind of tattered, but yeah, that's the life, the life lore of the American black hustler. You know what I mean? Big bad Dan, two gun green. You know what I mean? The pool shooting squirrel. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, one thing about idioms and things like that. I love my culture. You know, my culture has a way, we have a way of decoding information and providing communication in a tangible way that's directly in your face and you would never understand it. You know, and much love out to the, young thug down there in Atlanta who going through it. Because one thing about one thing about America, they want us to hate our skin color. They want us to have a crab syndrome. They want us to keep not bossing up. We have to own. We have to own our blackness. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be a part of what it means to move forward. You know, so if you just go to work every day and you don't know who your alderman is, you don't know who your senator is, you don't know who your statesman is, who speaks for you? Who is making the laws and the disciplines that's taking your tax dollars, that's taking your money? What neighborhood do you live in? What zone are you in? What's your aldermanic zone? You know what I mean? People, please understand where you live and how your money is being taken. You know, you must understand that. Because like I said, if you're in a position to where you want to change, get your ass out there and change. You know, I swear to God, I've been living, I can't say living by the seat of my pants. How can I best communicate that? I've been living life on my terms, my ideas. Whatever I don't make is because number one, I might have mismanaged the money, which sometimes I do. You know what I mean? Because I see the bigger picture. Except for I'm like, well, I want to do this right now, and then it hit me on the back end, and I'm like, Michael. Except for I'm human, you know what I'm saying? I am not perfect. I'm good, man. 8.5, 8.5 times out of 10. That 1.5, whoo, shit, it hurts. That 1.5, it hit you, because I'll be like, damn, where did that $1,000 go? Because I didn't go buy nothing. I ain't go do this, and it's the small things. I swear to God, the small things. Oh, I got to go replenish all of my, supplies of this. My country ass be smoking. It's a dispensary right around the damn corner. So I'm over there like 90 going north. You know what I'm saying? And I had a weed man for like 10 years. I know he pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because the dispensary, I've been running through their menu. They got apes for $23. Yeah, I'm talking about some do wow. You know what I'm saying? They got the gummies, they got the cookies, they got buy one, get one. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there raping them. You know what I'm saying? On Monday, because I got my card, here in Chicago, we got the cannabis card. So yes, I am medically, I can ride around with 2.5 ounces in America and will not go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Chicago for being a green state. You know what I'm saying? And if you just now joined me, I would like to say welcome to 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your voice of choice, the one and only Michael Coast. They call me Conversation, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you look right there, send your man some stars. And I want to give a big shout out to my man Wall Mac Jones and my girl Kim. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely I like the people that definitely support my conversation, my time and I thank you for allowing me into your heart and your homes and your minds. You know what I mean? And I would like to say, what's up, Eric? I ain't seen you in a while, boy. You know what I mean? I ain't seen you in a while. And definitely, Miss Jackie, they don't want to pay you for your experience. And Kim, it's more than a regular deal. And like I tell everybody, thanks for your comments because this is a conversation between myself and you. You know what I'm saying? Or us, all of us. And I like to see the points. What are people thinking about? While you sitting there listening to me, what are you thinking about? What are your points of view? What are your conversation? It's a two-way street. And not only that, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to communicate and learn different perspectives and different point of views. So I'm not just running around with my head up my ass tech, thinking that I got everything right. You know what I mean? You have to talk to people, to get different point of views to see things differently. You know what I mean? Point of view, a point, a point of view. What I'm about to say. I was watching American Nightmare the other day. It's only 3 episodes, so within the first episode and a half, I'm like, oh, this chick lying. I'm like, oh, she telling a big ass lie. This and this, that, and other. And then by the middle of the third episode, it all came together. She was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Her and her husband got $2.5 billion. She was abducted. I ain't gonna tell you about it, but it's American Nightmare, and it's on Netflix. And the only reason why I would promote a show because either A, it moved me, B, it had me thinking, C, you know what I'm saying? It had my jaw dropped. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's definitely a pleasure. The 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 spring equinox has come upon us. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, have y'all made y'all decision to change? Ladies and gentlemen, have you changed? You know what I mean? Have you changed? And what am I doing to change? So in August, I started pumping again every 2 hours. Every day I'm at the gym for 2 hours. If I'm not there, I'm going to be there, because I got to put that time in. Like I said, when I walk in the room, I want 35% of the air. When I walk in the room, I want you to know that I'm bigger than you. When I walk in that goddamn room, I want you to know what a black Adonis look like. It is what it is. If it ain't what it ain't, it shall never be. I'm a black man telling a black man's story on my goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? How would I let somebody else tell my story? Every other culture, they want to fight us. They want to break us down. They want to humiliate us. They want to stand on us. You know what I'm saying? We God's chosen. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that? So before you know that, let me put the pimping on you. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a third degree, there was 3 stairs, and there was a person with a good pedigree. And as he traveled from darkness to light, he knew that there was something that would keep him going, and that would not keep him a fight. As you move through the swamplands and you go up to your knees in trees, and you look for signs and symbols that'll lead you to the promised land. And it's not a crossroad with a thimble. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody can really understand what I just said, I am not going to tell you what I just said. But if you're a traveling man and you know what signs and symbols are, I come from the darkness to the light. You know what I mean? And that's all of that within itself. You know what I mean? That's why I say I can speak directly to you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the people that do know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? We call them Masons. And that's what I am. I'm a traveling man. You know what I mean? Masonry can only make good men better. So I'm going to throw that out to the world. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good man and you want to be a better man, then come and be a Mason. You know what I'm saying? We travel like brothers. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, shout out to all the Eastern stars out there. And all the beautiful women that travel within the celestial scope of this wonderful universe that we call Earth. But if you watch Lilo and Stitch, they called it Yarth. You know what I'm saying? And yes, definitely feeling good and well understood. It's a little hot up in here. I got a bunch of cotton on, but it's hot and cold because the house is decent. I ain't got the heat on. You know what I mean? But definitely, it is a wonderful vibe. Going on. Even though we're in some hellacious times with democracy and things like that, people definitely gonna use this platform. Please get out. Use the power of your vote. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't use the power of your vote right now, like I said, democracy, it's been a experiment ever since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's been an experiment ever since the beginning. And people know who you're gonna vote for. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. Not gonna lie. I love being who I am. And understand the politics and what goes on, the who's, the hows, and the nays. And I will tell you like this: America is under attack. It's been under attack. And one thing about racism is a little old ugly elf that runs around. You know what I mean? And it kills and it maims and it destroys. Anything that racism has touched, it has broken. You know what I'm saying? Because if racism was so good, it had the presidency for 4 years, and the only thing it tried, and the only thing racism wants to do is, it's like racism is like a bridge that you can't tear down. Once you build a bridge that you can't tear down, you have to keep going across it, and you have to endure the blisters and the sores and the bad and the low level thinking that racism does. You know what I mean? And how do I know that? Hell, I've been black for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And the 51 is coming up on April 16th. So tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. I said tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. People will say, "Oh, Mike, you crazy." I'm crazy enough to tell what's in my head. I'm crazy enough to be able to communicate it, and I'm crazy enough to be able to defend it. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, we're gonna run the race and we're gonna keep going. And look at that. Oh my God. We're gonna do a roll call. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, y'all. I'm gonna say what's up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's up, Teresa? Nice to see you, baby. Give you a big kiss. Antoinette Simpson. What's up, Chicago? Nice to see you, love. Eric Ford. I see you, boy. We're going. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kim? I see Milwaukee in there. Randy, down south. He doing the thing, but he definitely from Hillside. I love the roll call, but it is definitely a pleasure. And if this is your first time joining me, Trees, welcome to 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's a Hillside production. Who am I? Michael Coates, but they call me Conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it on. And like I was saying, if you're on YouTube, you know what I mean, and you're not on the Facebook, Michael Coates, don't need to spell it. And if you're on Facebook and you're not on YouTube, you gotta go to OGKUSHMIL. You know what I mean? It is a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I'm on live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. Why 6 p.m.? Because I'm GD. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it down and I'm growing, developing with guidance and discipline as a gangster disciple. Oh. Still living it. Talk that talk, walk that walk, boy. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? What it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I mean? And it's definitely, let's walk it. Let's keep moving, y'all. It has definitely, today, it has definitely been an esteemed pleasure, sitting here and being able to communicate, and taking the platform. And like I said, everybody, it's a conversation between you and I. So put what you're going to put up on there. You know what I mean? Definitely within the community standards of Facebook and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So if you've not been a subscriber, subscribe. Definitely, I feel like I'm definitely going to have a couple million within the next year or two, but that's not what it's about. Yeah, I do want the revenue. I do want the pay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, creating another form of revenue. But tonight, I got to go in the metaverse. I haven't been in the metaverse in about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? What is the metaverse? You got to be in the metaverse. You know what I mean? It is a wonderful thing. If you haven't been in the metaverse yet, go get you a Quest 3, because my Quest 2, it's time for me to get a Quest 3. Oh, for my birthday, I'm going to get a Quest 3. Yeah, just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to come up off that 500. It is what it is, Got to. And boom. So we're going to do this here. Like I said, today was an interlude. You know what I'm saying? And I still didn't get to read it. But you know what, though? It's a wonderful thing to sit here and be able to understand and recognize, a lot of the things that I'm going through is good, and it's wonderful to be able to understand, where I'm at in this life. And it's a wonderful thing to communicate it to those or any that are having any type of problems. That's, what I'm saying? Um, applying what they hear to the real life. Sometimes you can hear a great plan, but learning how to apply it to your life can be a different thing. And it came easy to me just because of the wonderful teachers I had over my lifetime. I had some great teachers, really, really poignant teachers, especially the ones that kept me in for recess and that had me write or that had me understand something when I didn't know what verbs were or adjectives or what the action word was, or failing to recognize it, what was a consonant or the sound of the vowel or pronoun and noun. But then as I learned different languages, because when you speak Spanish, the noun comes last, and most of the time the action word comes first. So it's swapped at times. And then if you're speaking to a woman, it's a different tone of voice, whether it's feminine, whether you're arguing, it's a different tone of voice, whether it's masculine. And one thing I would like to say out there, people, learn Spanish. If you don't learn Spanish, you should learn Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, because when I was younger, if anybody in Milwaukee, Wisconsin knows Papo or Debbie, Papo and Debbie, they were Dominican and Cuban, and they lived right across the hall from us at 1438 North 9th Street. After they moved, I had contact with them on 20th Street, but then I lost contact with them. Papa and Debbie taught me Spanish, and not only had it improved my life from the time that they taught me, it has improved my life constantly. You know, seriously, constantly. And and the only thing I can say, it's a plus to have. It is definitely a plus to have. And the reason why I switched the light, because I don't want to be looking like I'm in a damn dark. Definitely I got to get a few more lights. It is definitely a learning process with this podcasting thing. And I would like to say thank y'all for staying on the bottom floor on it. Definitely, there's some good days, there's some bad days, there's some cry days, and then there's some days where you just gotta get it out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm a black man telling a black man's story. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Get you some music, and definitely. And like I said, from Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m., we're gonna get it in. It do what it do, and it is what it is. And I would like to say, have a blessed night, and whatever you're doing, like I said, know who's taxing your money, where your money is going, and put your best efforts forward to receive what you want to receive. you know, um, it's definitely going to be a good week. I definitely need to go to Cicero this week and or Milwaukee, just to check in on a few people, and check back out. And Kim definitely going to come check you out. You know what I'm saying? Want to give you a big kiss? You know what I'm saying? And definitely Miss Latrice Barksdale and Antoinette Simpson like to give y'all a big kiss as well. And Jacqueline Martin, you know what I'm saying? To all my figures out there, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, what it ain't. It shall never be. You know what I'm saying? I would like to thank y'all for joining me for this hosting and program of 1438 North Ninth, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And what's my name? It's Michael Coates, baby. They call me Conversation. You know what I'm saying? And every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., definitely going to have a chat. Like I said, pulling my skeletons out my closet, my fears, my accomplishments, my roadblocks, and hope that it can help someone, or also motivate someone to do better in life. You know what I'm saying? I am a Gen X cross generational specialist, street talking motivational speaker. I talk that talk and I walk that walk, daddy. And I see you, mama. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you for allowing me this time to come into your hearts and homes. And I will see y'all tomorrow. God bless and heal sweet. I love y'all. I gotta get